Hi everybody, happy Dollar Tree Day. I am just going to hop right in because I'm so excited, and I'm going to start with the couple of things that I found in the last haul, or it could have been the haul prior to the last that I posted. A bunch of makeup items that I found from the Hard Candy brand and from the Wet n Wild brand. So if you missed that video and you want to look back on the makeup that I found, probably 2 hauls ago, I'd say, check it out because the stores keep getting it in periodically and I keep finding it randomly. So I have to tell you about this lipstick right here. This copper right here on my lips is absolutely beautiful, and it is from the Wet n Wild brand. So I just wanted to recap that. And this is called Ride on My Copper, and it is one of the prettiest shimmer lipsticks that dries on matte. It doesn't budge, and I am enjoying wearing it very much. It has such a beautiful sheen to it, and you know me, I don't really care for makeup that much, but to try it for $1 and then you love it, I am so excited. Then the other thing that I'm going to show you to remind you that I hauled is the Hard Candy brand, and I hauled 3 of the same mascaras, and this is called Bold. Obviously you just saw that, but it's a black glitter, and this is okay, but it's not as great as I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought it was going to be a deep black mascara with a bunch of really pretty speckly colorful sparkles like on your eyelashes. It kind of goes on a little wet feeling, and the black really doesn't show up very well, but the sparkles are definitely there. You can barely see the black mascara on my eyes. So this I'm a little bit disappointed in. I did buy 3 tubes of this. $3, 3 tubes. I'll still use it up because I still like the glitter look, but I'm probably going to use some of my other colored mascara and then put the glitter over it just to show some of the glitter from this. So wearing 2 different types of mascara. So I just wanted to recap these 2 things just in case you missed those other hauls where I hauled a bunch of makeup from those brands. And I like them both, but I love the Wet n Wild lips lip gloss. I don't know if they're calling it lip gloss. You know that I am not the makeup guru, so you're never gonna see me make videos of like me doing my face or anything like that. And this is liquid cat suit, so that's the name on it, and it's Ride on My Copper, and this is some pretty lipstick. So now let's just go right into the next stuff. I have always hauled these particular Bolero brand, the watermelon and aloe. There's a 30 count in here, and these are definitely my favorite facial wipes for the end of the day to kind of just wash off the entire day. They smell phenomenal. They're really moist. They stay moist almost the entire time that you're wiping down your face. They don't get dried out really quickly. I love these. So I have been buying these for well over a year now. This particular one always, 9 times out of 10, the watermelon and aloe. And I will show you that I had hauled some of these new packages that they came out with, and it's a whole new line of the Bolero brand that has all these different scents to it. It's a bigger package, but it still has a 30 count in it. And quite a few hauls ago, I hauled like 3 different scents of these wipes. I can tell you that they are not at all what I had hoped that they would be. They barely have the scent in them, and I have opened all 3 packages of this new line that they came out with. These are the 3 that I purchased from that new line of these facial wipes, and I will use them up. I'll probably use them not only to like wipe my face down. They don't have the moisture in them. From my opinion, they don't have the scent that they're claiming on their packaging. It's not really a strong scent, but this one hands down never disappoints me. It smells exactly like it's supposed to. It's nice and soft, and it's a better cloth. This one gets really thinned out really quick and has barely any moisture to it, and it's really kind of disappointing. And I've said it in my videos prior, when I've hauled other Bolero stuff, that the Bolero line at the Dollar Tree, you know how much I love the Dollar Tree, but the Bolero line at the Dollar Tree, the name is really, really nice, and it kind of just rolls off the tongue, and it sounds like a decent brand, but I don't really care for the Bolero products. This is the one Bolero product that I use consistently, and it's a repeat buy all the time. Anything else that I have tried from the Bolero brand, which they come out with a lot of beauty products and, you know, beauty care and things like that, I have tended to really not like if I've gone to try them out. So the scents sound really good. The packaging is really cute, and it's just kind of disappointing for me. So this is not going to be a repurchase probably ever of this new line that they came out with, but this hands down is going to be one that is going to be a staple for me for as long as they carry it. So I picked up more of my facial wipes so that I would have those on hand, because I go through them rather quickly, because I just love the feeling of them at the end of the day, to wipe down and feel really refreshed. So that's that. Now, this Wizard brand of this room mist is Hawaiian Retreat. Sometimes, not too often, but sometimes they do have this Wizard brand mist in all different types of scents. I've never seen the Hawaiian one, so Hawaii definitely up my alley, and I spritzed a little bit of it and it smells phenomenal. I just came home from doing hours worth of laundry, folding, putting away, you know the whole process. And then I get all my new bedding on and stuff, and I always spray a room spray around my room on my fresh clean bedding, and it just feels amazing at nighttime to lay down after that's all done. And this scent of this Wizard brand has got my room smelling unbelievable. And if you know me and you watch my videos, you know that anything with a good scent, I am right there for it, and I absolutely love it. So if you guys are looking for a really good room spray, this is definitely it. And I think they had it in another scent also. I think it could have possibly been Japanese cherry blossom, which if it was, I really don't know why I didn't pick it up, because that's one of my favorite scents as well. So if I see that again, I'm probably gonna have to grab it. Now, this right here is great, and I have a friend that we kind of bounce things off of each other when we find really cool things at the Dollar Tree or sales that are going on at like Shaw's and stuff like that, and we have kind of like a little banter between us that's kind of really like exciting and fun, because we like the same things. We like to find deals, and we like to find things that pop up at the Dollar Tree that are usually name brand and would cost a lot more elsewhere. Well, she had just messaged me earlier today to let me know that she found this at the Dollar Tree, along with a couple of the other dry shampoos that I've found and hauled and showed you guys on my videos prior, that are from a couple of different brands that would cost more outside of the Dollar Tree, that the Dollar Tree has been carrying. And then she showed me this in the picture and was like, look at what they have, and these products go for way more. I looked them up. So this is a product that I have tried in the past. My son has really, really thick hair, and when he grows it out, it can be really, really curly. So he kind of keeps it really loose and like shaggy on the top and stuff, and sometimes it can get a curl to it. Well, I went and picked this up. I had bought it for him a while back, but she reminded me of it today. So when I was at the Dollar Tree later on this evening, I went and I found it and I grabbed it for him, because this was really good stuff. This is Daily Defense. It's Frizz Defense, coconut oil and vitamin E, and it's a deep conditioner. And we've used this before. It smells really great and it works really great. So I went and picked up another one for him because she reminded me, hey, I haven't bought that in a while, and I went and grabbed it for him. So he really, really loves when I find him things from the Dollar Tree. He is still ranting and raving to me that I found him a bunch of sea sprays over the summer that is, it was a name brand as well. Why am I always like hiccuping and choking? I think when I try to talk quickly so that these videos don't carry on like for 2 hours, I get the hiccups. I kind of like choke on my own air sometimes. So sorry about that. Let me see if I can just take a drink and clear my throat really quick so that I don't start coughing. Let's talk about these waters really quick. These waters right here, they are also at the Dollar Tree. Like I've told you before in videos in the past, these dollars right here from the Nestle brand, they come in a 6-pack. And they have all these different flavors. They have a mandarin orange one, a lemon one, this kind, and then I think that there's a berry one. And that comes in a 6-pack. And normally at my local grocery stores, they would carry these for about $1.50 to $2.50, in that range of $1. And when they get them at the Dollar Tree in the 6-pack, I usually stock up on them because sometimes just flat water can get a little boring. So when they do have these in the 6-pack for $1, I grab as many as I can of all the different flavors, because for $1, I'm getting it for almost $1.50 less than I would normally buy it for in the cheaper grocery store that is local to our area, which is Market Basket. So if you guys are looking for water, they have these, and they've been in stock for a few weeks now, and I've been picking them up, and I just keep loading them into the back stock room and forgetting to show them in the haul. But I'm glad I took a drink right now to show you guys that the store has them. So that's that. Pick up some flavored waters because they're really good. And my child is going to be coming in the door, so you're going to hear some noise for a second. Let's just let him come in really quick. Hi, babe. I'm doing a haul, y'all. How are you? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
All right. I love you. Go in the shower. Get yourself sanitized and changed, please. Thank you. So anyways, I had to pick up some more sponges. I'm almost out of them. I showed you quite a few hauls ago that I purchased a new package of sponges that they were carrying for a few weeks, and they were on the smaller side and they were colored and stuff. I told you that I was going to try them out and let you know how I like them. It was a package of 8. They had colored sponges, but they did have the scrub side to them. So I thought, hey, what the heck, I'll pick them up anyways, even though they're a smaller sponge. I can tell you, I'm a baby. I don't like change. I've been using these for well over 10 years from the Dollar Tree. These 6 sponges from Scrub Buddies, they are hands down my favorite sponges that I could buy anywhere, anytime, any price. They're $1. There are 6 of them. They last me well over a month for $1. The sponges clean up really well. They don't lose. They bounce right back after you wash them. They stay really, really, really good. And these are definitely my favorite and the only sponges that I am in love with. So I had to pick up more because I've run out of my originals, and now I'm not gonna try any other sponge because I didn't like the last ones. So I had to grab some more of those. Then I found this really, really neat thing at the Dollar Tree that I have never seen before, and they're just kind of cool. They are pot socks, and they are stretchable fabric cover. So they come in all of this. Is actually, it has a hole in the packaging to show you. This is like a little outfit I guess, to dress up your terracotta pot or whatever type of planting pot that this would fit. Let's see if it tells us specifically. It says make your plants happy. It says washable, reusable, and stain resistant. Misco Garden, Home and Garden. I've never seen this before. It definitely wasn't even in the gardening section. I actually found them by the frames on the top shelf in a box of their own, which is odd enough. So I don't know if this is just something random that wasn't selling in the regular store that they shipped to the Dollar Tree to try to get rid of. There was quite a big box, and they had a variation of all different covers. I thought I'd just give one a try, and this one kind of looked like, you know, worn, and it had like that really cool textured look to it to throw over a pot. I plan on, you know, doing all my gardening as soon as spring hits, and I pot plants and put them up and down my steps going to and from the front of my house and on my back porch and stuff. So I thought I'd throw at least one of these on a pot and see how it looks for the summertime with my flowers growing in it. So yeah, I don't know, it's just a random item that showed up, so I thought I'd give it a shot. And I don't see what they originally went for. There's no other pricing on this. So yeah, so that's it. So I think it was just a cool thing to just try out for $1 and give your terracotta pot a little outfit. I guess that's what they wanted to go with. So that's a new invention I've never seen. Then I saw this, and I've seen this so many times in the cooking and utensil section, but I've never really stopped to actually look at it to figure out what it is, what you're supposed to do with it. So it's just a chopper scraper, and if you go to like a sub shop or something like that, and you can see the guys in the back like making steak and cheeses and things like that on the big open stove tops that are kind of flat, you see them like mixing like all the meat up and, you know, getting all the ingredients mixed together and stuff by like shoveling it and like flipping it around and stuff. Has this really good little handle thing to it, but then on the bottom of it, it has like a measurement little situation here. And Richie is a really great cook, and he's worked in pizza sub shops and done that line of work for most of his teenage years. He even did it as like a second job for a while through his 20s and stuff. And he loves that business. He wanted to own his own pizza place for a really long time, a pizza sub shop and a breakfast place. He's stellar at cooking, and breakfast is my favorite for any time of the day, but especially for dinner, and he can whip out a really good breakfast for dinner. So I bought this for him because he loves cooking. He loves that skill, and he uses it all the time. He's a really great cook. He is primarily the cook in this house when he's not, you know, completely exhausted, you know, after his long week. I cook most of the time, but he gets on his kicks where I can't even be in the kitchen because he's just busy coming up with all kinds of things to make for food. So I got this for him because I just think it's a cool thing, and he'll probably enjoy using it to, like, you know, whip things together. So I grabbed that for him, and I thought it was a cool little gadget. I've seen it so many times, but I've never put any thought to it, which is, you know, it's just, it happens. So then I found these, and you have no idea how excited I am about these. As soon as I'm done with this video, I am going over to my cabinet, and I am going to take everything out, clean it, and reorganize all of my mugs. Now, I think that part of being an adult is that you collect a lot of mugs and you get excited about sales. Like, that is like personally what my own personal likes, other outside of crafting, making YouTube videos, connecting with you guys, is a good sale, you know, finding bargains and collecting so many mugs. Like, I will never be able to drink out of all of the mugs that I have acquired in my collection. You have no idea. So I have one full cabinet, and I have a lot of cabinets in my kitchen that are really, like, they have 3 tiers to them, and I have one huge cabinet area that is just mugs from top to bottom. And I have been waiting for these babies to show up to the Dollar Tree. They have been an item for a really long time, but as soon as they come in, for some reason, people scoff them up, and I have not been able to find them for the last year, which has really broken my heart. And then I went, and there they were. So here is what I've been looking for over a year, and I go to about 17 to 20 Dollar Trees. One day I will share all of them with you. They're within an hour and a half of me. And sometimes, like in my travels, if I stumble upon a brand new one, that is like the most exciting part of my life, is if I find a Dollar Tree that I didn't know existed. But in all of the Dollar Trees that I venture to on a monthly basis, I have not been able to find these for over a year. So these are cabinet shelf, and it's from the brand Essentials. And as you can see in that picture, because right now I have a huge cabinet, 3 tiers to it, and my mugs are stacked inside of mugs on every level. So I am going to take my really beautiful mugs that someday I plan on having a lot of coffee with a lot of people to use them with. And I am going to organize them so that they can now sit on their own levels instead of being built inside of one another just to try to fit into the cabinet. So I'll push some under that will fit, and then I'll set them on top, and I will do that on every tier, and hopefully all my mugs will fit in there, and it will look way more put together than it does right now. Because we have owned this house now for a year and a half. No, it's been more than that. It's almost going to be 2 years at the beginning of July. And so we're a little over a year and a half, and I bought 6 of these because since we moved in, that was my goal for my mugs, and I have not found them. So I grabbed 6 because I'm going to need them. I have a lot of cabinets. I have a lot of organizing to do, and I am so thrilled that I found these. You have no idea. I could talk about these for another half hour, but I won't. And if you're looking for them, they're getting their organizational things on the shelves. Just like everything else in the store that's really sought after, as soon as people figure it out, they will be gone. Like I said, right now, just me alone bought 6 of them. So when people find them, they scoff them right up, and they're gone like the wind. So if you need them, start looking for them, because they might not be there too much longer. Now, which direction should we go? I am going to show you the rest of like the household type of stuff so I can get the stuff put away. Now, I found this, and this is something that has been at the Dollar Tree for quite a while. There are 3 of these funnels, okay? 3 of them for $1, all different sizes, and it's just a funnel set from the Cooking Concepts. And sometimes I've needed this. A lot of times I've needed this, especially when I'm baking and I'm trying to make a look to my cakes or whatever I'm putting together that is pretty cohesive and evenly distributed, and sometimes just putting things on my hands and trying to like drag it along and make everything look even and you know spread out correctly doesn't work for me. So if I funnel it, then I can kind of drag it along and it will evenly spread out the right way. I know I'm not explaining that very nicely, but anyways, I needed this. And it's been there for a really long time, but I've never really put any thought into it, just like the scraper. I've never really stood in that section and just stared at the stuff and figured out what each little gadget does and how much it could help me and what I do normally in my house. So this time when I went to the Dollar Tree, I really looked at everything and I grabbed a couple of things that I knew would help me out with the things that I like to do in the kitchen. So I grabbed these funnels and I'm going to use them, and if they work for me, I will let you know. I haven't baked in a while. I would like to do some baking. I know Richie really wants me to make muffins, so I'm going to try to do that this weekend. I don't think I'm going to need a funnel for that, but if I come up with something else, if I get in the baking mood and I need this, then I will let you know what I think of it and if it works the way I had hoped it would. Then I also found another one of these mugs, and I showed you this a couple of weeks ago because my mother grabbed one. I did go back and grab one for Richie. This is from the Sure Fresh brand, and it is the soup mug. But what's cool about it is it has this really, really good lid on it that is really, like, it's got a good snap to it. It's a good hold, and it's not going to come off. The content inside is not going to burn you. And a couple of weeks ago when I hauled the other one, my mom, you know, for her stuff, my mother had said about putting her coffee inside. If it's good for soup, then I can probably put my coffee in here, snap the lid so that if, you know, I'm walking around with it or up and down the stairs, I won't have an issue, you know, spilling or anything like that. So I thought, you know, you're right. I should have picked some up myself. Well, I went back and I found one for Richie because he's always got something hot in his hand. He drinks a lot of coffee. He does like soup too, for work and things like that, for lunch, for an easy day. So I grabbed this for him so that he can use it. And I hope that works for him. Then I grabbed this new soup. They usually have the, like, I think the ramen noodle, I'm not 100% sure, correct me if I'm wrong, brand with like the shrimp and stuff like that inside of the noodles. But this one is a brand that I have never seen before, and this is ramen noodle soup with the natural and artificial flavors for chicken, but it's hot. It's a hot soup on here, and it's one that, you know, we have a lot of like allergies in this house. Everybody has allergies and things like that. I tend to get even a lot of like sinus infections and ear infections and stuff from the sinus infections, but Richie does as well because he has a deviated septum. It's a whole thing. So anyhow, he likes drinking hot things with spice to it, clears him out and makes him feel good. So I grabbed this for him to try to see if it can help him with some of his sinuses. It just loosens things up. If you guys have never tried, I think it's called hot and sour soup from like a Chinese food restaurant, that stuff will cure like a major flu. Don't quote me on that. That's just my opinion. I don't know if it, you know, I think it just helps clear you out is what I'm saying. It's not going to be like a medication to fix the problem, but drinking and eating a hot and sour soup from a Chinese food restaurant has worked in this house for all of us time and time again. Then let's go into a couple of the candies that I have since found for the holiday, Easter, to come upon us. I do want to show you that I have finished. I am literally done now. I've showed you a ton of candy that I've hauled for Isaiah to make him an Easter basket with, and I have definitely found the last few brands of Easter themed candy, packaging wise, that I hadn't found yet. And these are the Starburst jelly beans. These are fantastic, and we love jelly beans and Peeps. Yes, I said it, and I said it the last video too because I hauled Peeps for him, cotton candy Peeps from the Dollar Tree. He has gonna have the cutest Easter candy basket ever. Everything is cohesive and looks really cute with the packaging that is all geared toward Easter. I love that look. You heard me talk about it in my last couple of videos, how much that means to me when I can pull it all together and it looks like the holiday that it's built for. That's just a really cute put together gift. So I grabbed those for him. Then I grabbed him the Chewy Bunny Warheads. So I grabbed that. And then this is the other M&M box that I told you that they had as an option. Because I hauled the other one that's the pink background with the M&M that had the little wig on. That was my favorite. But I did grab today the bunny, the M&M bunny one. Just so that he could have both in his Easter basket. And then I grabbed these because I have not seen these yet anywhere. And these are the Tootsie Roll eggs. So I thought that those were really cool. Then I grabbed him the Starburst, just the original Starburst, but it has the eggs on it. And I think it's kind of cool because it even has where you can write the to and from, like who gave it to you. And yes, he's 17, but he knows his mom is corny, and that's fine with him. Like, he knows that I put all of my heart and soul into everything that he does, you know, out of love and stuff. I still write his packages, like, at Christmas time from, like, Santa and stuff, and he knows it's just for my own benefit of, like, having fun and being, like, invested in the holiday and the magic of it. And he just lets me be mom no matter how old he is, so I really appreciate that. He's not too big for his britches, and he really appreciates like that kind of stuff. So on there I'll write from Peter Cottontail to Isaiah, and put it in his Easter basket. So I grabbed that. Then I also grabbed some more Reynolds Wrap, and this is the 40 square feet. This is usually just the one that I grab. I'm there anyways. That's what I grab when I'm there to get that. Then I grab these, and these are just some packets for water. And these are the Crush Watermelon, and they are so good. And they are the sugar-free packets. So they're on the go, 6 drink packets in there. I did grab 4 boxes, but we already broke into 1, and they taste really good, really refreshing. We love watermelon in anything. Like, we all love that flavor. So I was really excited to find those. Then I grabbed these because we've been eating like a lot of salads for lunch and stuff. We try to meal prep on the weekends to get ready for the week because everybody's so like in and out all the time. It's just we're always on the go, so we've been really trying to like bring stuff with us so that we're not snacking too much or going for really long periods of time without eating, you know, to make sure that we have things on us that is prepared. So we've been having salads for like lunch, and then we found these New York Bakery Texas toasts. It's garlic and butter croutons. I actually got 2 bags, but we already made salads for this past week, and we used 1 bag already to sprinkle in the salads to go. I think out of the salad mix stuff that we put together, plus the croutons, we made like 12 salads, I think, in the to-go containers that we have. So definitely fed all of us this week. And then we just like bring a little chicken on the side or a tuna packet that I normally pick up from the Dollar Tree anyways. Then I found these spices, and this is the Badia brand, and this is the Sesame seasoning. And this seasoning is so good. If you have not had Spanish food, like, this is the jam. So I grabbed that. And then this is the Steakhouse seasoning, and Richie really likes this. So I grabbed some new seasonings for him. I grabbed Candy some treats. This is the Gravy Train Wavy Bacon. She needed some treats, and she absolutely loved those, and they're kind of thick, but they're soft. So we break them up into like little chunks for her to nibble on, and that's her treat when she's being a good girl, which is, you know, only pretty much when mom's home. And then when she's with my mom, she lays and just relaxes and stuff. But she's usually a tornado when nobody's around her. She has like a lot of anxiety and she gets nervous and she misses her people, so she gets a little cray. So that's for when she's being a good girl. Then I found this bigger package of batteries from the Super Heavy Duty Batteries, E-Circuit brand, and this has 8 pieces in it. So I've never seen these batteries encased like this, so I just thought I'd grab them to give them a try, because we always have remotes and things that need batteries, and then these little push lights that are working quite nicely for Candy to navigate through the house. My little puppy dog that is getting elderly, these are really helping her get to her food and water in the middle of the night and giving her the little light and navigation that she's looking for. And these shine really bright. There, you push and the light comes on and off, and it's got a really, really good brightness to it. So I got 2 more of these to use for my little Candy girl. And then I picked up 1 more package of the Panasonic batteries here, and this one only has 4 of them. So last but not least, for like the adultish things, which is boring, I got my fabric softener, and this makes my laundry smell like $1,000,000. And they have probably like 5, I'd say like 5 different scents, and I try to get one of them every week. And I use this for all of my laundry for 1 week on one day that I do it all at, for a few hours on one day of the week, because this girl just has no time to be doing laundry every single day. So I do laundry once a week. I use a full bottle of this. That's $4 a month, and my clothes feel and smell delicious. And this week I got this one, which is Field Flowers. So that's that. Now on to some fun things, because like that adulting stuff is like cool and I love it, but like I'm excited about this other stuff that I found too. So this right here I found in the movie section, and I am going to put this in my mother's Easter basket, and it's the Martha's Homemade Holidays. And my mother is a really, really great domestic like goddess. She cooks phenomenally. She loves to decorate and make things like really beautiful, and she just has a knack for all of that stuff. And she's really good at anything artistic and household. It's just, you'd have to like see her spaces to see what she creates, and homey and cottagey and stuff. And this would just be fun and inspiring for her to watch. Martha's been around for a long time, and she is still in the mix of making things pretty and smell good and taste good. And so I thought that this might be just like a fun little video for my mother to watch on a relaxing Sunday. And this is the holiday collection, Marshmallow, Snowflakes, recipes included. It says that it's Martha's very best ideas for the first time on DVD. And it has like a bunch of different segments on here that she can watch. So I thought that that would be cool for her to just sit and relax while she's knitting or baking or whatever, to watch this in the background and see what Martha's up to, see what Martha's doing. Then I also got her these, this word search here, and this is Chicken Soup for the Soul Inspirational Word Finds. So she loves doing these, and they're really, really good for you. You've heard me talk about that so many times. Like, it's really good to continue to do these puzzles at any age. Cognitively, it really helps you. It keeps you, like, it keeps your mind sharp, to do these type of like puzzles of any kind. So she likes to do these, and I thought it was cool that it was an inspirational one from the Chicken Soup for the Soul. So I will put that in her Easter basket as well. Then we picked up this book, and Strangers Tend to Tell Me Things. and she was interested in it, so I grabbed it for her. And this book went for $27 in the US and $35 in Canada. So I grabbed that for her, and I will give that to her. Then I found these super, super cute books, and I am absolutely in love with the book section at the Dollar Tree. This last month at the Dollar Tree for the books has been unbelievable. Like, they have gotten in an incredible amount of children's books as well as novels and all kinds of different types of books, and they have really brought in some good quality books. So I picked up 2 of these, one for me to keep for my potential grandchild someday. I have a whole huge bin of stuff that I've picked up for a baby someday that might be my grandchild. And if that doesn't work out, I will pass these things on to people that are in, shelters and things like that, people that are in need, hospitals, children's hospitals and things. And if I have a grandchild, then they will be for them. But I did grab one for my goddaughter and one for myself. And these books went for, let me see if it says it anywhere. I don't see a price on here, but the concept of this little children's book is so cute, and the illustrations inside are absolutely precious. Like, they are so cute. These books are everything. So I grabbed 2 of those, and then I grabbed 2 of these right there, Unicorn Wishes, and again, one for me and one for my goddaughter to keep. And these are some of the pages inside of this book. Like, books are such a great gift for any reason at any time. Reading is hugely important, and you should definitely be encouraging your kids to read at a really early age, to memorize storylines. Isaiah learned to read by me continuously reading to him Dr. Seuss books, and by the time he was 2.5, he could recite Green Eggs and Ham, and he, by just me flipping the pages, he would say what the wording was on that page. And then we started to like recognize words. So by like 4 years old, he could really read the Dr. Seuss books. Reading is super important, and it has been something that I have struggled with my whole life, and it's just a huge part that you should always be doing for yourself and for your kids. So this right here is a really cute cover. Sophia in the purple traveling case. I was so excited by these books. Like this, like just a whole Easter basket full of books is a great gift. And when you can find really good quality children's books like this, like that's really awesome. And this is the Delphio Detectives. So this one looks really cute as well. I just love it. I just love it. And then I grabbed this one, the Scarlet Dragon. Great. So yeah, so that's that. So I grabbed all of those books, and I got quite a collection. Like I've told you before, I have collected not only, you know, books for my son. I have all of my books as I was growing up that I still hold in my library of all my children's books that I always had growing up and reading, and my mom reading to me and stuff. So just books are really important. Then Special Moments. This is the brand, and then this is a photo album. I grabbed this little kitty photo album to give to my goddaughter with a bunch of pictures from over the year that I will fill and put it in her Easter basket for Easter time. So I thought that that was a really, really cute photo album. They did have like a bunch of photo albums that had different covers on them. They seem to like be updating them with new covers, and they're really all cute. I think there was one with like unicorns and bicycles with like flowers in the basket. They were just really all pretty, but the cat stood out to me because she has a kitty. And then I grabbed this, and this is from the Crafters Square section right here. And this is a bead tray. And you've probably heard me talk about it before, but I have been making jewelry. I haven't done it in the last like almost 2 years now, but I started, I think, around 2016. I had wanted to make jewelry for a really, really long time. And then just one day I decided to jump in and give it a shot. I went to Hobby Lobby with a bunch of coupons, to Michael's with a bunch of coupons, and I just grabbed the essentials and started making stuff. And then I started posting it on my Facebook, and I started selling jewelry. I made pretty much everything at that point: necklaces, earrings, bracelets. I even made beaded rings and things like that. And I started signing up for like craft shows and things like that. And I spent a good 2.5 years doing this, and lucratively it really did bring a considerable amount of money for the jewelry that I was making. That was pretty much all just glass beading, costume type of jewelry that's funky like I am. Plus I customized, made pieces that people wanted me to customize to their liking and stuff. So I would buy the products and the beading and things like that that they were seeking for me to create. And I made a really good amount of money off of doing it for 2.5 years. And then things started changing in the pattern of life and work and things like that, so I had to put it aside. But it's definitely something that I want to get back into. I do miss doing it consistently and on a regular basis. I especially miss my craft fairs that I did year round. For those couple of years, they were so much fun to like, meet other people that had all these different types of, hobbies that they did, and that they made and created these things and sold them at these craft fairs. I met a great group of people almost at every craft fair. A lot of people I still talk to, and it was just a lot of fun and something I want to get back into at some point. So I was really excited when I found this bead tray, because with this you can really put the pieces together much easier than what I do, where I kind of just like drop all my beads in an area on the bed, where they're not going to roll around. I sit Indian style and do it, just like, on my bed willy-nilly. But this tray would definitely help me line things up, measure things out, hold my beads so that they're not going to roll around if I need to move or something like that, to hold my odds and ends right into one case so that I can just pull from one tray, instead of like, oh my god, where did that bead go? Well, it rolled under me. So I have to get up and find it. It's, kind of comical the way that I work. I kind of just like, I'm a fly by the seat of my pants, just get it done type of person. I don't really like measure things out, think things through. I just figure out what I want to do, and then I sit wherever I've plopped myself down and I make it, where people are more put together and have like an area, a desk, all of their tools with them. I'm just kind of, I'm going to do it right here, right now, and I don't have anything I need, but I'll figure it out type of person. So this might help me a little bit in that area, and it's definitely a new item that I've never seen them carry before, so I'm excited that they had it. Now, also along the lines of crafting, I'm making some Easter wreaths and things like that, and I found these little coasters right here, and they're the new spring line, and they are supposed to be coasters, but they're just these little felt cutouts, and there's 4 pieces in this package, and they're just a really pretty like seafoam green. but I'm going to take these apart and I'm going to glue them to a wreath. So I got that one. I got the purple and these pink ones right here. And those three colors together look really, really Eastery to me. And so I'm going to make a whole wreath out of them to embellish them and add things to them and around them and make a really pretty wreath for one of my doors for Easter time and springtime. So I grabbed those packages right there. But it's kind of cool that they are calling them coasters. I mean, you could definitely use them for that purpose as well, but I'm going to craft with them. Then this just came off, but it's a package of 2 bandanas, and this is just a really, really, really pretty royal blue one, and then it comes with the white one with the royal blue pattern in it. So this was the 2 for $1 scarf set that I got for my hair to put it up. Then I found this scarf right here, and this is from a totally different brand than what is normally on the hooks for the scarves that they carry. And this is called a Juncture Infinity scarf. That's the brand. And this is a really, really beautiful scarf. The pattern, the coloring in it, you know, the design, it's right up my alley. But all these scarves I do wear in my hair. So even though it's an infinity scarf, I will cut it on the seam and I will throw this in my hair, tie a cute little bow with my big bun, and that will be my scarf for my hair bow. So I was really excited that I found that, and I think it's stunning. Then I found, and I've hauled quite a few hats that have come in, and they are not the Dollar Tree hats at all. These are like the regular baseball caps that you'd find anywhere else for like $5-6. They're like the dad hats, and I have one in a white, a navy blue, a gray, and a beige one. But I found a red one, and it has the Velcro backing to adjust it, and it's just a really nice hat. It has a really strong bill that you can mold and make, you know, a little bit bent, and it's just a really, really cute hat. And I'm definitely getting back into wearing hats. I love it. You know, I love my hair pulled back out of my face, and a hat is just like a really cool, comfortable, like down day look, and it keeps my hair out of my face. So I grabbed this hat. They have come out with some pretty cool hats at the Dollar Tree for $1, and I don't know where they're coming from, but I hope they keep coming because I have some really good dad hats now. Then I grabbed this right here, and I will show you this as probably one of the last. We're almost to the end here. Gift bags. We've never really talked about gift bags. The Dollar Tree is where it's at for gift bags, along with all the other things that I say. The Dollar Tree is where it's at. I necessarily do not buy the gift bags for gifting. If I give a gift, I usually get like one of their containers. I usually get one of their baskets. I usually get one of their like storage type of items that can build a gift into it and be an extra bonus gift for an organizational piece. I usually don't get a gift bag because usually people just kind of keep passing them along, and I would rather give something that somebody can use at the end of opening their gift to store something that they need, you know, in their house to put together in like a basket type of thing. So when I'm gifting, that's what I normally do. But if you are a gift bag type of person that is for gift giving, I would never buy a gift bag anywhere else. They have gift bags of all different sizes, all different brands. You know, normally when you go to a regular store for a gift bag, if they're a decent size bag, they're like $3-4, sometimes $5 for a gift bag. The Dollar Tree has gift bags of every size, of every color, of every pattern, characters, Disney characters, of all kinds, and they are great quality. And Some of them are just plain old beautiful. I buy the gift bags if like these struck me, and these gift bags right here are absolutely beautiful, and I will use these for a door hanger. Like I will take these little strings out and I will put them on the hook that I hang my wreaths on for my door, and I will use that to put on my front door as just a sign. So this is a really, really great size bag, and the bag is absolutely stunning. And I love the wording on it. So I saw these and I was like, oh, those are coming home with me. I'm grabbing them right now. So, and there wasn't that many of them left. So I grabbed that one, and I will use that to decorate my front door. And then I grabbed this one, which this one is my favorite. My favorite. That is just a beautiful, beautiful bag. And the size of it is fantastic. So I grabbed these to decorate my doors with them. But if you're looking to give a gift, party section, gift bag section, bow section, you know, odds and ends for putting a party together. I realize, you know, if you're doing a themed party, you're most likely gonna have to go to like Party City, things like that, order it offline to get a certain theme. But if you're just trying to pull like a birthday party together for no specific theme, the Dollar Tree is where you would want to pick up your stuff, because they have a selection that you can choose from. It's not cookie cutter. Sometimes they do mix in some themed stuff if they get the content to put together, like a Mickey Mouse birthday or a SpongeBob birthday. I've seen so many different type of themes that come through there, but then they leave. But the gift bags are fantastic, and you can get them for literally $1 any size, and you will be blown away. If you haven't looked at the gift bags, really give that section a good look over, because you won't be disappointed. Then this will be the absolute last thing. Now, I showed you a couple of weeks ago that I hauled these trucks, and I made a wreath out of them for myself and for my boss. Well, they have restocked them, and I grabbed all 4 of them now that came as the options in this new little sign decoration line. So here is the watermelon truck. Then here is the purple fresh flower truck. These are the ones that I had not been able to find that were all set up new, fresh on the shelf. This is the one that I did purchase 4 of, and that I made 2 wreaths out of. I gifted one and kept one for myself, but I did grab another one so that I can make another wreath to gift to somebody. And then this one is by far my favorite. This is the one with the strawberries in it. So these are the 4 signs that I have been looking for weeks, and I finally found them all together, hanging out, waiting for me to come pick them up. And I think that they are beautiful. And even though they look pretty enough on their own, building them into a wreath idea is just, it's beautiful. And I already included a picture at the end where I showed you what I did with these trucks, building it into a wreath. But I will include another picture at the end of this that reminds you of what I did to put this truck on a wreath as a centerpiece and what it came out like. So that is it. That is it. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this haul. I hope that you had fun sitting here with me. I hope that you guys got some ideas of what's in the store right now. I like to give you these once a week hauls right on time, because usually, you know, that week is when these products come out, and hopefully in your Dollar Trees that are nearest to you as well will have these similar items that are being put out around the same time frame, so that you can go if you see something and pick it up for yourself. So that is why I do these hauls and try to get them to you consistently every single week, so that you don't miss out on anything and you get the finds that are well worth $1. So that's all. I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed, happy, wonderful, healthy, whole week. You're kind to one another, and if you liked and enjoyed this haul and sitting here with me, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I love spending time with you, and thank you for supporting me. And that's it. I love you guys, and I will see you next week in the next video. Bye!